What if I told you that the foods you're pairing together could be silently sabotaging your health efforts? Imagine discovering that the anti-inflammatory supplement you've been faithfully taking each morning is being completely neutralized by your breakfast, or that the healthy smoothie you've been drinking is actually preventing your body from absorbing the very nutrients you're trying to get. This isn't science fiction. It's the surprising reality that many seniors face without ever realizing it. For Dorothy, a vibrant 73-year-old who had been adding turmeric to her morning coffee with cream for months, this revelation came only after her inflammation levels hadn't budged despite her dedicated efforts. "I was doing everything right," she told me, "or so I thought." Today, I'm revealing 7 powerful superfoods that can transform your health after 60. But more importantly, I'll share the critical food combinations that either enhance or completely block their benefits. These aren't exotic ingredients or expensive supplements. They're common foods found in most kitchens, but knowing exactly how to pair them could be the difference between wasting your time and money or experiencing remarkable improvements in your health. By watching until the end, you'll discover not just what these superfoods are, but the specific combinations that multiply their effectiveness and the common mistakes that most seniors make without ever realizing it. Some of these food pairing secrets may surprise you. They certainly surprised me when I first researched them, and they could completely transform how you approach your daily nutrition. Did you know that many of the most powerful health-boosting foods are practically useless unless they're properly combined with certain activator foods? Or that some common breakfast combinations actually cancel out each other's benefits? Most doctors never mention these crucial details when recommending dietary changes, leaving many seniors frustrated when they don't see results despite their best efforts. Are you curious about whether your current health routine might be affected by these hidden food interactions? Have you been faithfully consuming certain health foods without experiencing the benefits you expected? Stay with me, because the information in this video could be the missing piece that finally unlocks the results you've been looking for. Let's begin with perhaps the most powerful anti-inflammatory superfood for seniors: turmeric, and the surprising combinations that can either amplify or completely neutralize its benefits. Turmeric has become one of the most popular supplements for older adults, and for good reason. This bright yellow spice contains curcumin, a compound with remarkable anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties that can help with everything from joint pain and stiffness to memory support and heart health. Many seniors add it to smoothies, stir it into warm drinks, or take it in supplement form. But here's what most people don't realize. On its own, curcumin is poorly absorbed by the human body. In fact, studies show that without the right companions, your body may absorb as little as 3% of the curcumin you consume. This means you could be taking turmeric faithfully every day and getting almost none of the benefits you're hoping for. Dr. Melissa Jenkins, a specialist in nutritional biochemistry, explains, "Curcumin is both hydrophobic, meaning it doesn't dissolve well in water, and it's rapidly metabolized and eliminated from the body. Without addressing these two issues, most of the turmeric people consume simply passes through their system unused." So what should you never combine with turmeric if you want it to work effectively? The first combination to avoid is turmeric with processed dairy products. Foods like non-fat milk, coffee creamer, processed cheese slices, and sweetened yogurts contain proteins and additives that can bind to curcumin, preventing your body from properly absorbing it. Margaret, a 68-year-old with arthritis, had been adding turmeric to her morning coffee with cream for months without noticing any improvement in her joint pain. "I was so diligent about taking my turmeric every day," she shares. "It was frustrating to feel no difference despite my consistency." When she switched to having her turmeric with almond milk and a pinch of black pepper instead, she began noticing a reduction in stiffness within just 2 weeks. The second problematic combination is turmeric with vinegar-heavy foods. The high acidity in foods like commercial salad dressings, pickles, and condiments can destabilize curcumin before your body has a chance to absorb it. This is particularly relevant for seniors who enjoy adding turmeric to their salads thinking they're making a healthy choice, when in fact the vinaigrette dressing might be neutralizing the benefits. The third combination to avoid is turmeric with sugary foods or refined carbohydrates. Foods high in sugar cause inflammation in the body, essentially creating the opposite effect of what turmeric is trying to accomplish. When you consume turmeric alongside sugary cereals, pastries, or sweetened drinks, you're sending your body contradictory signals that ultimately diminish turmeric's anti-inflammatory power. Now, let's look at the combinations that dramatically enhance turmeric's benefits, turning this spice from marginally useful to remarkably powerful. The first and perhaps most important partner for turmeric is black pepper. Black pepper contains a compound called piperine that can increase curcumin absorption by an astonishing 2,000%. That's not a typo. 2,000%. Just a small pinch of freshly ground black pepper can make the difference between your body using or wasting the turmeric you consume. Dr. Jenkins explains, piperine temporarily slows certain digestive processes that would normally cause curcumin to be metabolized too quickly. This gives your body much more time to absorb the curcumin into the bloodstream where it can do its work. For seniors, whose digestive efficiency naturally decreases with age, this partnership becomes even more crucial. The second ideal partner for turmeric is healthy fat. Since curcumin is fat-soluble, consuming it with foods like olive oil, avocados, nuts, or fatty fish significantly improves its absorption. A study from the University of California found that consuming curcumin with fat increased its absorption by up to 7 times compared to taking it without fat. Thomas, a 77-year-old with persistent shoulder pain, discovered this principle through his own experience. I had been taking turmeric capsules with water every morning on an empty stomach, thinking that was the best approach, he shares. When my doctor suggested taking them with breakfast that included avocado and a sprinkle of black pepper, the difference was remarkable. Within a month, I had significantly more mobility in my shoulder. The third beneficial partner for turmeric is raw honey. Not only does honey make turmeric more palatable, especially in drinks, but it also brings its own anti-inflammatory properties that work synergistically with curcumin. Raw honey, not the processed kind in squeeze bottles, contains enzymes and compounds that support immune function and complement turmeric's effects. So what's the ideal way to consume turmeric? A simple yet powerful recipe is to mix 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric with a pinch of black pepper in a cup of warm almond milk or coconut milk, with a teaspoon of olive oil and a small amount of raw honey if desired. This combination ensures maximum absorption and effectiveness, particularly for seniors looking to reduce inflammation, support brain health, or ease joint discomfort. If you're finding value in these food combination insights, please type turmeric in the comments below to let me know you're with me. Now, let's move on to our second powerful superfood for seniors and the combinations that maximize its benefits. Our second superfood is one that has received substantial attention in recent years for its remarkable brain health benefits. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines. These fish are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, particularly DHA and EPA, which have been shown to reduce inflammation, support cognitive function, and protect cardiovascular health, all critical concerns for adults over 60. Dr. William Harris, founder of the Fatty Acid Research Institute, explains, DHA, one of the omega-3s found in fatty fish, is a critical structural component of the brain. It helps maintain the integrity of the cell membranes in brain cells and facilitates communication between neurons. For seniors concerned about cognitive decline, regular consumption of DHA may be one of the most important dietary factors. Research from the Chicago Health and Aging Project found that people who ate fish once a week had a 60% lower risk of Alzheimer's disease compared to those who rarely or never ate fish. That's a remarkable finding, especially considering how simple this dietary addition can be. But here's what many seniors don't realize. Certain combinations can drastically reduce the benefits of fatty fish, while others can enhance them. Let's look at the combinations to avoid first. The first problematic pairing is fatty fish with alcohol. While many people enjoy a glass of wine with their salmon dinner, alcohol can interfere with the body's ability to process and utilize omega-3 fatty acids. For seniors already facing natural declines in nutrient absorption efficiency, this combination can significantly reduce the brain and heart benefits they're seeking from fish. The second combination to avoid is fatty fish with high mercury vegetables. Certain vegetables, particularly those in the cabbage family, contain compounds that can bind with the small amounts of mercury naturally present in some fish. While these vegetables are otherwise very healthy, pairing them directly with fatty fish in the same meal might not be ideal for maximum omega-3 absorption. The third problematic combination is smoked or preserved fish with sodium-rich accompaniments. Many seniors opt for smoked salmon or sardines for convenience, but these preserved versions often contain significant sodium. When paired with other high-sodium foods like olives, pickles, or processed cheeses, this can counteract the blood pressure benefits of the omega-3s. Now, let's look at the ideal companions for fatty fish that actually enhance its health benefits for seniors. The first perfect partner for fatty fish is leafy greens like spinach, kale, and arugula. These vegetables are rich in vitamin E, which works synergistically with omega-3s to protect brain cells from oxidative damage. A study published in the Journal of Alzheimer's Disease found that the combination of omega-3s and vitamin E provided greater cognitive protection than either nutrient alone. Catherine, an 81-year-old retired teacher, incorporated this combination into her routine after noticing some mild memory issues. "I started having salmon with a big spinach salad twice a week," she shares. "After a few months, I found my recall was sharper and I felt more mentally clear. My doctor was quite impressed with the difference at my checkup." The second beneficial partner for fatty fish is turmeric, creating a powerful anti-inflammatory combination. The omega-3s in fish and the curcumin in turmeric work through different but complementary pathways to reduce inflammation throughout the body, from joints to brain tissue to blood vessels. The third ideal companion for fatty fish is garlic. Garlic contains compounds that enhance cardiovascular health and work synergistically with omega-3s to improve cholesterol profiles and reduce blood pressure. This combination provides enhanced protection against heart disease, the leading cause of death for adults over 65. For maximum benefits, aim to consume fatty fish 2 to 3 times weekly, ideally with a side of leafy greens, garlic-based seasonings, and perhaps a light turmeric-based sauce or dressing, with black pepper of course. If fresh fish isn't accessible or affordable, high-quality fish oil supplements can provide many of the same benefits, though whole food sources are generally preferable when possible. Are you currently incorporating fatty fish into your diet? Have you noticed differences in how you feel when you consume it with different companion foods? These kinds of observations can provide valuable personal insights into how food combinations affect your individual health. If you're still with me and finding these insights valuable, please type omega in the comments section. Now, let's explore our third powerful superfood for seniors and the combinations that maximize its benefits. Our third superfood might surprise you with both its simplicity and power: eggs. After decades of misinformation about cholesterol, nutritional science now recognizes eggs as one of the most nearly perfect proteins for seniors, packed with nutrients that specifically support aging bodies. They're rich in choline for brain health, lutein and zeaxanthin for eye protection, and complete protein for muscle maintenance, all in an easily digestible package. Dr. Catherine Jensen, a geriatric nutritionist, explains, "For older adults, eggs provide an ideal combination of highly bioavailable protein and nutrients that address many age-related concerns. The choline in egg yolks is particularly valuable for cognitive function, while the protein helps combat the muscle loss that naturally occurs with aging." What many seniors don't realize, however, is that the way you prepare and combine eggs can dramatically impact their nutritional benefits. Let's examine the combinations to avoid first. The first problematic pairing is eggs with processed meats like bacon and sausage. While this is a classic breakfast combination, the high levels of sodium, nitrates, and advanced glycation end products, AGEs, in processed meats can trigger inflammation that counteracts the anti-inflammatory benefits of eggs. For seniors concerned with heart health, this combination requires particular caution. The second combination to minimize is eggs with white toast or other refined carbohydrates. These simple carbs cause rapid blood sugar fluctuations that can place stress on metabolic systems already challenged by age. Additionally, the insulin response triggered by refined carbs can interfere with the body's ability to utilize the protein in eggs for muscle maintenance. The third problematic combination is eggs with commercial ketchup or sauces high in high fructose corn syrup and other additives. These processed condiments contain inflammatory compounds that can reduce the anti-inflammatory benefits eggs naturally provide. Now, let's look at the ideal companions for eggs that enhance their already impressive nutritional profile. The first perfect partner for eggs is leafy greens and vegetables. Combining eggs with spinach, kale, bell peppers, or tomatoes creates a powerful synergy. The healthy fats in the eggs enhance the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins and antioxidants in the vegetables. A simple vegetable omelet or egg scramble with leafy greens delivers a remarkable nutrition package. Robert, a 76-year-old who had been experiencing muscle weakness, made a simple change to his breakfast routine. I switched from eggs with toast and hash browns to eggs with sautéed spinach, mushrooms, and a little avocado, he shares. After about 2 months, I noticed significantly more strength and energy for my daily activities. My doctor was surprised by the improvement in my muscle tone at my next checkup. The second beneficial partner for eggs is avocado. This fruit provides healthy monounsaturated fats that complement the nutrients in eggs and help your body absorb the fat-soluble vitamins they contain. The combination also creates a meal with a low glycemic impact, providing steady energy without blood sugar spikes. The third ideal companion for eggs is herbs and spices like turmeric, black pepper, and garlic. These additions not only enhance flavor without adding sodium but also contribute anti-inflammatory compounds that work synergistically with the nutrients in eggs to support brain and heart health. For maximum benefits, prepare eggs with minimal processing, poached, soft-boiled, or lightly scrambled with olive oil rather than fried at high temperatures, which can oxidize cholesterol. Combine with plenty of vegetables, perhaps some avocado, and season with turmeric, black pepper, and other beneficial herbs and spices. Have you been including eggs in your diet, or have you been avoiding them due to outdated concerns about cholesterol? Could incorporating this nearly perfect protein source help address some of the health challenges you might be facing as you age? If you're finding these food combination insights helpful, please type protein in the comment section. Now, let's move on to our fourth powerful superfood for seniors. Our fourth superfood is particularly valuable for seniors concerned about bone health, muscle maintenance, and immune function. Greek yogurt. This concentrated form of yogurt contains approximately twice the protein of regular yogurt, along with calcium, phosphorus, potassium, and beneficial probiotics that support gut health, increasingly recognized as a cornerstone of overall wellness for older adults. Dr. Maria Gonzalez, a specialist in geriatric nutrition, explains, the protein in Greek yogurt is especially valuable for seniors because it's rich in essential amino acids, particularly leucine, which directly stimulates muscle protein synthesis. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at maintaining muscle tissue, making higher quality protein sources increasingly important. However, not all Greek yogurt is created equal, and certain combinations can either enhance or diminish its benefits. Let's first look at the combinations to avoid. The first problematic pairing is Greek yogurt with commercial fruit preserves or sweetened fruit preparations. Many seniors reach for fruit-on-the-bottom yogurt varieties, not realizing these often contain as much sugar as a dessert. This added sugar triggers inflammation that counteracts the anti-inflammatory benefits of the yogurt's protein and probiotics. The second combination to be cautious with is Greek yogurt consumed immediately after taking certain medications, particularly antibiotics. The calcium in yogurt can bind with some medications, preventing proper absorption. Generally, it's advisable to separate yogurt consumption and medication by at least 2 hours. The third potentially problematic combination is Greek yogurt with high-sugar granola or breakfast cereals. These seemingly healthy pairings can actually create a significant glycemic load that stresses metabolic systems already challenged by age. Now, let's examine the ideal companions for Greek yogurt that enhance its health benefits for seniors. The first perfect partner for Greek yogurt is berries, particularly blueberries, strawberries, and blackberries. These fruits are low in sugar but high in antioxidants that reduce oxidative stress and inflammation. The protein in Greek yogurt helps stabilize blood sugar response to the natural sugars in berries, while the berries provide fiber and phytonutrients that support heart and brain health. Eleanor, an 83-year-old with osteopenia, reduced bone density, made Greek yogurt with berries a daily habit. My doctor suggested I increase both my calcium and protein intake, she explains. I started having Greek yogurt with fresh berries every morning. After a year, my bone density scan showed improvement for the first time in a decade, and I felt stronger overall. The second beneficial partner for Greek yogurt is nuts and seeds. Adding walnuts, almonds, ground flaxseed, or chia seeds to Greek yogurt creates a nutritional powerhouse with a perfect balance of protein, healthy fats, and fiber. This combination provides sustained energy and delivers essential fatty acids that support brain health and reduce inflammation. The third ideal companion for Greek yogurt is honey and cinnamon. Raw honey, not the processed variety, contains enzymes and compounds that support immune function and gut health, working synergistically with the probiotics in yogurt. Cinnamon helps regulate blood sugar response and adds anti-inflammatory benefits without adding sugar. For maximum benefits, choose plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt with at least 15 grams of protein per serving. Enhance it with a handful of berries, a tablespoon of nuts or seeds, and perhaps a drizzle of raw honey with a sprinkle of cinnamon. This combination creates a balanced meal with protein for muscle maintenance, calcium for bone health, probiotics for gut function, and antioxidants for overall cellular protection. Are you currently including Greek yogurt in your diet? Have you been choosing the plain variety and adding your own healthy toppings, or have you been selecting the pre-flavored options that might contain excessive sugar? If you're still engaged and finding value in these food combination insights, please type calcium in the comment section. Now, let's explore our fifth superfood for seniors. Our fifth superfood focuses on an often overlooked aspect of senior nutrition: leafy greens like spinach, kale, Swiss chard, and arugula. These nutritional powerhouses are particularly valuable for older adults because they address multiple age-related concerns simultaneously, from bone density and vision protection to cognitive function and muscle performance. Dr. James Morton, a researcher specializing in nutritional biochemistry, explains, leafy greens contain an exceptional array of nutrients that become increasingly important as we age. They're rich in vitamin K for bone health, lutein and zeaxanthin for eye protection, folate for cognitive function, nitrates that improve blood vessel function, and magnesium for muscle and nerve health, all in a low-calorie, high-fiber package. As with our other superfoods, certain combinations can either enhance or reduce the benefits of leafy greens. Let's first examine the combinations to avoid. The first problematic pairing is consuming leafy greens with calcium supplements or calcium-rich dairy products in the same meal. While both are healthy independently, the oxalates in some leafy greens, particularly spinach, can bind with calcium, reducing absorption of both nutrients. This doesn't mean you should avoid either food, just that separating them by a few hours maximizes their respective benefits. The second combination to be cautious with is raw leafy greens for those taking blood thinners like warfarin. The high vitamin K content in greens can interfere with these medications. This doesn't mean avoiding greens entirely. In fact, consistency is the key. Maintaining a steady intake of vitamin K-rich foods while on these medications is important, but sudden increases can affect medication efficacy. The third potentially problematic pairing is leafy greens with improper storage or preparation. Greens that have been stored too long or improperly cooked can lose significant nutritional value. Additionally, overcooking greens can destroy heat-sensitive vitamins. Now, let's look at the ideal companions for leafy greens that enhance their already impressive nutritional profile. The first perfect partner for leafy greens is healthy fat. Many of the most valuable nutrients in greens are fat-soluble, meaning they require fat for proper absorption. Adding olive oil, avocado, nuts, or eggs to your greens dramatically increases the bioavailability of vitamins A, E, and K, as well as other fat-soluble compounds. William, a 79-year-old concerned about his vision, experienced this principle firsthand. I had been eating salads with fat-free dressing, thinking I was making the healthiest choice, he shares. When my nutritionist explained that I wasn't absorbing many of the nutrients without fat, I switched to a dressing with olive oil. After several months, My eye doctor noted improvement in my macular health at my annual exam. The second beneficial partner for leafy greens is vitamin C-rich foods. When you combine greens with foods high in vitamin C, like bell peppers, citrus fruits, or strawberries, you enhance the absorption of the iron present in the greens. This is particularly important for seniors at risk of anemia, a common concern in older adults. The third ideal companion for leafy greens is garlic, onions, and herbs. These flavor-enhancing additions don't just make greens more palatable. They also provide synergistic compounds that enhance the cardiovascular and anti-inflammatory benefits of leafy vegetables. 4 maximum benefits. Include leafy greens in your diet daily, ideally with some healthy fat, vitamin C-rich foods, and flavor-enhancing herbs and spices. Vary your greens to get a broader range of nutrients, and use both raw and lightly cooked preparations depending on the specific green and your digestive comfort. Have you been incorporating leafy greens into your diet regularly? Have you been pairing them with healthy fats to maximize nutrient absorption, or have you been choosing fat-free options that might be limiting the benefits you receive? If you're finding these insights valuable, please type greens in the comments section. Now, let's move on to our 6th superfood for seniors. Our 6th superfood addresses one of the most critical yet overlooked aspects of senior nutrition: berries, particularly blueberries, strawberries, blackberries, and raspberries. These colorful fruits offer exceptional benefits for brain health, blood sugar management, and cardiovascular function, all systems that typically face challenges with advancing age. Dr. Elizabeth DeVore, a researcher who has extensively studied the relationship between berry consumption and cognitive aging, explains, berries contain compounds called anthocyanins that have unique properties for brain protection. Our research found that women who consumed more blueberries and strawberries experienced slower cognitive aging by as much as 2.5 years, compared to those who ate fewer berries. This brain protective effect is particularly valuable for seniors concerned about maintaining cognitive function. However, as with our other superfoods, how you consume berries significantly impacts their benefits. Let's examine the combinations to avoid first. The first problematic pairing is berries with high sugar additives or preparations. Many commercial berry products, from yogurts to muffins to jams, contain added sugars that trigger inflammation, potentially counteracting the anti-inflammatory benefits of the berries themselves. The second combination to be cautious with is berries consumed with certain medications, particularly blood thinners. While the interaction is usually not severe enough to warrant avoiding berries, it's worth discussing with your healthcare provider if you're on anticoagulant therapy. The third potentially problematic pairing is relying exclusively on frozen berries that have been stored too long. While frozen berries are nutritionally similar to fresh when properly stored, extended freezer time or improper storage can reduce their antioxidant content. Now, let's look at the ideal companions for berries that enhance their health benefits for seniors. The first perfect partner for berries is nuts and seeds, particularly walnuts. This combination creates a powerful brain health duo. The anthocyanins in berries protect against oxidative stress in the brain, while the omega-3 fatty acids in walnuts support brain structure and function. Together, they provide complementary protection for cognitive health. Margaret, a 77-year-old concerned about her family history of dementia, incorporated this combination into her daily routine. I started having a small bowl of mixed berries with walnuts every morning, she recalls. After about 6 months, I noticed I was having an easier time remembering names and details from conversations. My family noticed the difference too. The second beneficial partner for berries is dark chocolate, 70% cocoa or higher. The flavonols in dark chocolate complement the anthocyanins in berries, creating a synergistic effect that supports both cognitive function and cardiovascular health. This combination not only enhances health benefits but also satisfies sweet cravings in a much healthier way than conventional desserts. The third ideal companion for berries is green tea. The catechins in green tea work synergistically with berry compounds to enhance their antioxidant activity. This combination is particularly beneficial for cardiovascular protection and may help reduce the risk of stroke, a significant concern for older adults. For maximum benefits, aim to consume a variety of fresh or frozen berries daily, ideally paired with nuts, a small amount of dark chocolate, or green tea. Fresh berries are ideal when in season, while frozen berries provide a convenient and economical option year-round. Are you currently including berries in your diet regularly? Have you noticed any differences in your cognitive function or energy levels when you consume them consistently? This kind of self-observation can provide valuable insights into how specific foods affect your individual health. If you're still with me and finding these food combination insights valuable, please type "brain" in the comment section. Now, let's explore our seventh and final superfood for seniors. Our seventh and final superfood might surprise you with its simplicity: beans and lentils. These humble legumes are nutritional giants, particularly valuable for older adults navigating the complex challenges of aging. They provide a unique combination of plant protein, soluble fiber, resistant starch, and minerals that support multiple aspects of senior health, from blood sugar management to digestive function to cardiovascular protection. Dr. Thomas Ryan, a researcher specializing in nutrition for healthy aging, explains, legumes offer a remarkable nutritional profile that specifically addresses many age-related health concerns. Their unique combination of protein and fiber helps stabilize blood sugar, while their potassium, magnesium, and soluble fiber content supports heart health and healthy blood pressure, all critical concerns for adults over 60. Research from the Blue Zones, regions where an unusually high percentage of people live actively into their 90s and beyond, consistently finds that legume consumption is one of the dietary factors most strongly associated with longevity and healthy aging. As with our other superfoods, certain combinations can either enhance or diminish the health benefits of beans and lentils. Let's examine the combinations to avoid first. The first problematic pairing is beans with highly processed, high-sodium seasonings and sauces. Many canned bean products contain excessive sodium, and adding additional high-sodium condiments can counteract the blood pressure benefits legumes naturally provide. The second combination to be cautious with is consuming beans with excessive amounts of animal protein in the same meal. While small amounts of animal protein can enhance a bean-based meal, very large portions can create digestive challenges for some seniors and shift the meal's metabolic impact. The third potentially problematic pairing is beans with refined carbohydrates like white rice. This combination can create a higher glycemic impact than beans alone or beans paired with whole grains. Now, let's look at the ideal companions for beans and lentils that enhance their health benefits for seniors. The first perfect partner for beans and lentils is leafy greens and colorful vegetables. This combination creates a nutritional powerhouse, with the legumes providing protein, resistant starch, and soluble fiber, while the vegetables contribute insoluble fiber, antioxidants, and phytonutrients. Together, they support gut health, stable blood sugar, and reduced inflammation. James, an 82-year-old with type 2 diabetes, found this combination particularly helpful. My doctor suggested I try more plant-based meals centered around beans, he shares. I started making bean and vegetable soups and stews several times a week. After about 3 months, my blood sugar readings were more stable than they'd been in years, and I lost 12 pounds without feeling hungry. The second beneficial partner for beans and lentils is aromatic herbs and spices like cumin, coriander, turmeric, and rosemary. These additions not only enhance flavor without sodium but also provide anti-inflammatory compounds that complement the metabolic benefits of legumes. The third ideal companion for beans and lentils is olive oil or other healthy fats. Adding a modest amount of healthy fat to bean-based meals helps moderate their glycemic impact and enhances the absorption of fat-soluble nutrients from any accompanying vegetables. For maximum benefits, incorporate beans or lentils into your diet 3 to 4 times weekly, ideally in plant-forward meals that include plenty of vegetables, aromatic herbs and spices, and modest amounts of healthy fats. If digestive comfort is a concern, start with smaller portions and increase gradually to allow your digestive system to adapt. Are you currently including beans and lentils in your diet regularly? Have you been preparing them with complementary foods that enhance their benefits, or have you been pairing them with combinations that might be reducing their positive impact? As we conclude our exploration of these 7 superfoods and their ideal combinations, I want to emphasize an important point. It's not necessary to incorporate all of these changes at once. In fact, gradual implementation is usually more sustainable and effective in the long run. Consider selecting just 1 or 2 of these superfoods to focus on initially, along with their beneficial combinations. Once these become comfortable parts of your routine, you can gradually incorporate additional elements. This measured approach allows for sustainable change rather than overwhelming modification of long-established eating patterns. Remember that individual responses to foods vary based on genetics, gut microbiome composition, existing health conditions, and medications. While these recommendations are based on research that applies to most seniors, you are the ultimate expert on how specific foods make you feel. Pay attention to your body's responses and adjust accordingly. The food combinations we've discussed today aren't about perfection, they're about optimization. Even small changes in how you combine foods can significantly enhance their benefits, potentially improving how you feel and function day to day. Which of these superfoods and combinations will you incorporate first? Are there specific health concerns you're hoping to address through better nutrition? I'd love to hear your thoughts, questions, or personal experiences in the comments section below. Your insights might help other viewers who are facing similar health challenges. If you found this information valuable, please support our channel by clicking the like button, subscribing, and hitting the notification bell to stay updated on future videos about healthy aging. Your engagement helps us reach more seniors with information that could significantly improve their quality of life. Thank you for investing time in your health knowledge today. Remember, it's never too late to make positive changes to your nutrition. Your body maintains a remarkable capacity to respond to improved dietary choices at any age. Here's to your health, your vitality, and your continued independence through the power of optimized nutrition.